Ron Harris here from MuscleDevelopment.com, kicking off our coverage of the Arnold Sports Festival here in Columbus, Ohio. Yes, it's still going on. Screw you, coronavirus. We're here with 2007 Arnold Classic champion Victor Martinez. He's coming back for one last Arnold. Is that the case?
Let's see. I guess the placing will determine it, but I say people are going to like what I'm bringing in, and that's what it's all about, you know. Your last game, your best game.
We talked, we had an interview not that long ago, and you said you want to come in, you know, you want to get more of that pop back, and Jesus, dude, you've got that pop back. Yeah. It looks like you pulled it off.
No, definitely a little suffering had to take place, and when you're older, you just, you got to push a little harder, and that's what I did, and hopefully Saturday, well, not hopefully, I'm going to bring it in. I mean, compared to last year where I know I pushed about 75%, and I know I pushed a little harder this time around. I think they're definitely the judges are going to see the difference and, shuffle me right.
Yeah.
I mean,
we want first call out.
First call out, it's all about the first call out, And so all the fans out there, sorry for all these cancellations and all that, but
it's all your fault, Victor.
I mean, wish you could blame me. I'll be making a lot of money off of this.
Yeah. Now, the game's changing with the age because of guys like you and Dexter. How old are you now, Victor?
46.
46.
No, 49. People have me 49.
No, you were born in 73.
73. You're the ox, all right?
Yeah, you're still a kid. I mean, you must hear it from a lot of guys in their 40s and stuff how you're an inspiration because 20, 30 years ago, there were no people that old. There was like Albert Beckles was like this crazy anomaly. But now we have guys like you and Dexter who are still getting those call-outs and mixing up with the young kids and beating all the young guys. That's
what it's about. I mean, again, you have to evolve. And one of the things I noticed is the training methods. You train right, you execute the exercises right, and you eat right most of the time. You don't really need to suffer and put yourself into this hole where you have to dig yourself out of in order to step on that stage. That's what makes it harder. You go so far out of shape to bounce back, it's hard. So stay in shape for the most part of the year. And not trying to lift buildings, Well,
that's what I wanted to ask you about because I know when you were younger, like most pros, you trained crazy heavy, and most people would assume, well, if Victor's not squatting 600 anymore, he's not benching 405, he must not be able to maintain his muscle. But how have you been able to figure out how to keep the muscle fullness, the size, the thickness without training as heavy as you did back in those days?
Again, of course you're not going to have the same size and everything, but you can still maintain the same shape with most of the size. And all it has to do with execution of the exercise. And I'm learning from, people I compete with, watching Dexter, You see Dexter, he's one of the longest, competitive bodybuilders still standing right now. And he's still in one piece from what I see.
Yeah.
And so I watch that, I watch him, and I learn from that actually. So it's not just what I do is from watching old timers, what they've done, how they kept going. Look at Frank Zane, look how old he is. And
it's like almost 80, I think.
80, he doesn't have that crazy muscle, but he's still a bodybuilder that's walking around in one piece.
Right. I mean, you say you don't think you're as big, but you look almost as big to me as you ever did. Yeah, look at that. Good Lord. Can you give us, what are you weighing right now?
Roughly. Right now, 245.
Okay, I mean, your best was about 250, 252, so you're like that far away, dude. And I mean, if the condition's there, it doesn't even matter.
Be modest about it, Ron, because at the end of the day, these kids that have so much information, they see so many people trying to lift so heavy online and in social media, and they do this, and they're still doing it wrong. And what happens? They get injured. Now they're out for a year or so. So why not just train right, train correct? Keep that form. Don't sacrifice away for form, everyone.
Yeah, I mean you are proof that doing it the right way and being smart about it pays off because you've been a pro for 20 years. The average pro career is probably 5 to 8 years, I want to say, and then most guys just sort of fade away, never to be heard from again. And you still really are on top of your game.
It's hard. Trust me, I got 6 kids, and it's hard.
It is a lot of kids.
I know, and I mean, this is the first real sleep I had was last night.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Miss my kids. I love every single one of you, but damn,
They can be loud.
They keep me on edge, though. Keep me on edge, and they motivated me, and that's why I'm here,
We are very, very glad you're still competing. If this is the last year, we're glad that at least you stuck around for one more year to give your fans what they want. They want to see you up there, and you know, however long you keep doing this, you're going to be a legend. You're going to be remembered for many, many decades to come. So, best of luck. Victor Martinez, everybody, from muscledevelopment.com. Thanks for watching.